My cat actually ended up killing a locust, grasshopper locust, and he like ripped its legs off and threw it on my yoga mat. So I'm like, gross. Just gonna stretch my wrists a little bit. Been working with them a lot today. Was doing if you don't know what I do, I do dental surgeries on pets. Veterinary dentistry, so I'm cleaning teeth and pulling or extracting destroyed, decayed, rotten, infected teeth. And puts quite a toll on your fingers if you're not, careful, because you can get pretty tense while doing it, especially when you're in the moment. So I get a lot of tension in my wrist, my neck, my shoulders. So try to strengthen and stretch my fingers and my wrists. Do some raises, strengthen my wrist muscles. On the back of the wrist. Just a gentle little stretch. Just move the body. Arch and hollow the back. I have a feeling way too few people move their spine enough, Our spines are meant to move. They're not meant to stay in one position just sitting on it, We need to be like freaking running and squatting and jumping, and the body is meant for motion. Just gonna open up the hips a little bit. You gotta be careful not to hurt lower back. Puts a lot of strain on it. Just gonna gently open the hips and stretch the back and stretch the hips. The side of the back here. I learned this one from Ido Portal. He does a lot of this side body activation where he pushes his legs away, his knee, and then he does this one. It's on YouTube actually, you can learn it. Raises the elbow, stretching the side of the body. First you gotta learn how to get in the squat though. That's the first step. Oh, that's a really good stretch. Just your head to feet stretch. Really great. Helps relax the neck. You can always bend your knees a little if it hurts. If you're not flexible enough in your hamstrings and your calves. And then I had a yoga teacher once tell me that you can, while you're doing the head to feet stretch, in order to relieve any tension in your lower back, say you have some lower back issues. Great yoga teacher from Valley College. She said you can actually turn your toes in a little, which relieves pressure to your lower back. Not sure how that works, but she was a Iyengar yoga student of like a coming from a really strong yoga background, so she knew what she was talking about. I actually want to experiment with that and see the difference of the way it feels. I always love releasing the neck muscles here. If you have a lot of stress in your neck, just releasing your neck muscles feels so amazing. Because I mean, just imagine that huge head has been sitting on top of your neck all day. Pressure on your spine all day, and then you invert it and you just let your body hang. Your body's like, oh, thank you. Thank you, gravity has been against me all day. Now I reverse it and give it a little love, you know? Balance it out. Balance is important. Just raise the back a little here. Go into that little monkey pose where you arch a little bit. Ooh, ah. Ooh, 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 ooh. It's important to have fun while you do anything, but still, maintain a certain level of professionalism and maintain that carefulness, yet explore and enjoy yourself. Don't be afraid to kind of go outside the box. My freaking lower back feels it today. Because I just started a new job and, it's stressful. You want to make sure you're not doing things wrong and you're not offending people and so many things that you just try to be conscious of. And your body feels it. Do some down dog because it feels good. Hold some power poses. Chaturanga or something like that, I think it's called. Need to learn my poses again. Little up dog. And back. A little more up dog. Feels so good. And back. And down dog. And head to feet. Ooh, yeah. It's a nice crack. Oh, that feels so good. Roll the back. Oh yeah. Ooh. That feels amazing. Feels really good to open the chest like that. Kind of stretch the body, the upper thorax and shoulders. People call it opening the heart. I don't know if you want to really do that, but I feel like I'm opening something else. Relax the neck and stretch that a little. The hand back a little bit so then shoulders nice and depressed here. Just let the neck kind of relax and fall. Feel a lot of tension here. Sometimes I'll even massage it just to say, hey body, don't worry about it. Just let it go. You don't need that tension. Just let it go. Why are you holding on? If you've ever had a really good massage, it feels great. Now we're going to relax this side of the neck and just kind of calmly, easily fall. Twists you gotta be a little careful with. Gotta keep your spine really straight when you do the twists, and always do it when your body's warmed up. They can be a little tough on the spine. So I'm feeling nice and warm. So I'm go ahead and I can go ahead and do some twisting. Stretch my shoulders out a little bit, leaning forward, a little deeper in the wrists. Getting some abdominal exercise going there. Stretching the hips a little bit. Feels really good. Getting the kind of outer glute area and kind of that sciatic issues people get. Good stretch for that. If you want to get even deeper, you can what's called cradling the baby, where you tell your leg how much you love it. Like, hey baby, let me rock you to sleep. It's hard to keep a straight spine. Gotta be pretty flexible for this one, so little by little, you can go from under if it's a little harder. Just kind of gently hug it, bring it a little closer to you, move it around, get that hip mobility, you know. You'll see really high level yogis like place it here on their elbow. It's pretty impressive. Something to strive for sure. Already building up a sweat. See, I thought I was gonna do 5 minutes, and here I am 18 minutes later. I think it's 18. And the beautiful thing about yoga is that the body and the mind are connected. When the body feels good, the mind feels good. And when the mind feels good, your spirit feels good. That's what we all want, right? So you gotta start with what you're able to do. Start with your body. Relax the mind. And just feel more. Think less and feel more. Just go with what feels good. And by feels good, I don't mean like silly pleasures. I don't mean like eating a donut feels good. That's not what I mean. What I mean by feels good is like something that feels right. That your body and your mind and your soul want. Like peace. Love. Sometimes a little tough love. Like a stretch. Doesn't always feel good in the beginning, but you kind of gently get into it, then it starts feeling good. You realize how much your body responds, how much it enjoys the stretch. Same with eating healthy. You eat a freaking Cheetos and you realize the way your body responds. But you only realize it if you're sensitive enough, you know? If you can kind of pick up, if you're constantly eating unhealthy, you don't realize it. See, you've gotten used to the feeling of tired, lethargic, cloudy, just bleh, right? Just a meh feeling of life. Like, you think that's what it's supposed to feel like. You don't realize that, oh, I could feel better. Oh, I could feel amazing. Oh, I could feel like my body can feel like fucking spiraling out of control amazing. Right? Not there yet, but I know, I sort of know. I need to know more. See, the thing is, even me, let's say I'm much healthier and at a better position than a lot of people who are obese or just constantly smoking and eating junk food, right? I actually take care of my body, and I stretch it at least, and I do an exercise on a regular basis. Not as consistently as I want to, right? But still fairly good. But even I know that there's levels upon levels upon levels upon levels of improvement and enjoyment and relaxation. There's deeper levels of relaxation. There's deeper levels of meditation. There's levels, right? It's not just like, there we are, we arrived, done, right? And you want to see, how far can I go? How good can I get? That's the human strive, is to try to become the best possible, the best you can be before you croak and die, right? And it would be really sad to just waste that. So even I know that there's levels upon levels, but because you can't conceive of there being a higher level, you don't know how much better it is to be at the higher level. You don't strive for it hard enough. You know, you just stay on the plateau, and you kind of go up, and then you go back down to your shitty old ways. Then you kind of go up, but you don't really strive to get to that next level. Because to get to the next level, you need to break the old habits. And the old habits are what you're used to, so you don't want to. Right? It's just like, why? I'm fine like this. Right? Unless you're really, really suffering, you don't really want to change. Because why would you? You're fine. It takes a certain intelligence to realize that I don't want to be fine. I want to suffer so I can be better than fine, right? And finding a way to make that suffering into not suffering, into a joyous challenge. It's a balancing act, right? Can you balance it? It's not easy. I struggle with it every day. I struggle with it every day, but little by little, just do the best I can. Do the best, leave the rest. Do the best you can. And if you can if you think you could do better, then do better than that. Oh, rambled on for too long. Eeh. Oh, Jesus. Ah. Hello. Oof. Ugh.